We begin our worship by lighting our candle to remember that God's light is with us wherever we are. Do you remember how Jesus fed 5,000 people with only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish? After everyone had been fed and the leftovers gathered up and the people had gone back to their homes, Jesus sent his disciples out in a boat to go together to the next place that they were going. But Jesus himself went up on a mountain to pray. And when evening came, he was still on the mountain, praying all alone with God. And by then the boat with his disciples in it was very far away, and the wind was blowing it even further away from the shore. And Jesus came out to where the boat was, walking on the water. And when the disciples saw this person coming towards them, walking on the water, they were terrified. And one of them screamed, "It's a ghost!" And they didn't know what to think, and they didn't know what to do. But Jesus called out and he said, "Don't be afraid. It's me." And Peter said, "Lord, if it's you, allow me to come out to join you." And Jesus said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and began walking towards Jesus, and he found that he was walking on the water, looking at Jesus and coming closer and closer. But then he started to notice the waves around his feet and the wind blowing stronger, and he began to be afraid, and he felt like he was sinking, and he cried out, "Lord, help me." And Jesus reached out his hand and caught him and said, "Why did you doubt me?" And then Peter and Jesus went into the boat. And as they got into the boat, the wind stopped and the sea was calm. And everyone who was in the boat who had seen what had happened wondered and was amazed by what they had seen. And now we're going to wonder too. And you can pause the video to wonder with the people that you're with if you like. I wonder what your favourite part of that story was. I wonder what the most important part of that story was. I wonder why Peter wanted to go and walk on the water with Jesus. I wonder what it felt like for Peter when he walked on the water. I wonder what the other disciples thought and felt, and what the other people in the boat thought and felt when they saw Peter walking on the water. I wonder what the disciples felt when they realized it wasn't a ghost, but it was Jesus. I wonder what part of this story is for you. I wonder if there are any other Bible stories you know that have boats or water or mountains in them. I wonder what's the same between those stories and this story. I wonder what's different. I wonder if you could take out any part of this story and still have all the story that you need. I wonder if there's something in your house that you would like to use to make something or to play with this story. And we can keep wondering throughout the week, but for now, our story is finished.